So I was thinking recently about how we arrived at creating dentistry and looking after our teeth, and how we created the process of cleaning our teeth twice a day. It is surprising that we would conceive of a solution like that. And so I'm wondering now if there are other things that might come into existence one day, and then we'd wonder how we live throughout these things. So I'm thinking, for example, our teeth must have been like 200 years ago, before we ever had dentists or whatever. How did people live with their teeth rotting in their mouths because they didn't know they needed to take care of them? It'd be interesting to know when dentistry became common, or rather, looking after our teeth, brushing our teeth twice a day. I'm wondering when that would have started. But there's definitely a time when we didn't have these things, and life must have been so awful as you got older, and even from fairly young ages, your teeth would be complete wreck, and life must have been awful. Because I'm finding that I've got a problem with tasting food at the moment. I think it's getting better, but the point is, it's made me think about my teeth more. And it's made me think about how life must have been for people in the past who didn't take care of their teeth because they didn't know they had to. And they didn't know the benefit of it. And I'm wondering when we started taking care of our teeth. It'd be interesting to know that. And I'm wondering if there's some of that process we'll start doing in time that we haven't done up to now. And at some point we'll wonder how we lived without doing this thing. So we might start doing something that would help us in some way and solve a problem I didn't know could be solved by making a change in our behaviour. There might be something that we do that will change, and then at some point we'll wonder how we lived before doing this thing. So I'm trying to think of things that are happening now that are a problem for us that we might be able to fix by changing our behaviour. The only thing that comes to my head now is hair turning grey with age. I'm wondering if we might find some easy solution to stop our hair turning grey. And then people in the future would look back on us and say, I can't believe they let their hair turn grey when they could just do this and it wouldn't be necessary for their hair to turn grey. That's just one example, and it's not an important thing anyway. But there must be some things that we will invent someday that will solve a problem we didn't think could be solved in our lives. I can't think of problems now that we could solve, but there must be something.